A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Bucs getting ready to go on offense for the first time, and it's Baker Mayfield leading him out in his second season as a Buccaneer and his 7th overall.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers? 1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss. Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll stay on the ground with Irving. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. You look at this Eagle defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the number 1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Mayfield now from the 50. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Evans comes in motion right. From the gun, Mayfield. And a catch right side by Evans. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Slot man moves right. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And he's playing at a very high level here in this early part of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in passing yards. Now, that's not always an indicator of success, but in his case, it is.
And they'll begin by running the option. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 3rd down and 1. Back to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that'll bring up 4th down. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, They had to punt it away, this time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. He'll drop to throw. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll run with Barkley, going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 23. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Baker going to give it to Irving. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield now. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line. Throwing, Mayfield. Now there's a short one taken in by Otten. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. This is brought in at the 21. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. They'll look to throw here. Eluding the... And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. On fourth down, punt coming from Braden Mann. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
To throw, Mayfield. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football. 2 yards to go, second down. As they've got it as we resume action. Here's Mayfield. Complete. It's Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Mayfield. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. The Bucs on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Mayfield.
He's got Otten on the out route.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Mayfield to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Eagles' 20-yard line.
Mayfield looks to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down and a pickup of 5 yards. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield.
They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. And the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Vita Vea able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Up the middle with Barkley. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
Here's 3rd and 10.
Now back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11th. So give him 2 yards. Completion. Make it 4th down. Here's Braden Mann now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll make it second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A run up the middle with Irving.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run here with Irving.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Eagles.
In motion left, Godwin.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Forced out to, and a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now 3rd down and very long.
He'll look to throw.
And there's a short one taken in by Otten.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
And this one complete to Smith. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. The man in motion left here, Johnson. They'll come out throwing here on first down.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And incomplete.
Lots of incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look.
We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion right here. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. In motion, the tight end. Back to throw again. And this is caught at the 8. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. He's got it at the 15.
And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line.
I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we toss it in.
Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
So here are the Eagles to take over. They've got the lead right now as they start this drive 1st and 10. Of course, remember they beat the Saints a week ago, so some good momentum rolling right now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. This is Smith with the ground.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. He'll look to throw.
He dumps this off to Dillon underneath.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. They'll look to throw.
That's complete to the rookie from Colorado. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
They'll look to throw here.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown! Saquon Barkley. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Buccaneers offense and Baker Mayfield set to take over once more. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Running the toss to Irving.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down. Here's Mayfield. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
He'll take it at the 42. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10.
Well, the Eagles offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle to Smith. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith.
And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles' first down as he'll get this down to the 36.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Eagles.
They'll drop to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
They'll look to throw again.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Mike Hilton.
And the Buccaneers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at their 48-yard line.
Now Mayfield running left on the option, and he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
from the gun. Mayfield. That is caught. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Handoff running left, Irving. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa.
At the Eagles' 43-yard line.
And the tight end goes in motion left.
Mayfield to throw it. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Mayfield. Being chased, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, this has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks. Pair that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees this defense again, it'll be way too soon.
Here's Riley Dixon now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Broken tackle. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A handoff, Barkley running left. And some room to roam now. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Back now in Tampa.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
A gain of 15. First down, Philadelphia.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone. He's hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. The kick by Elliott is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw, Mayfield. He completes it to Evans. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Delay of game, offense.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still 3rd down.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Mayfield now.
Now, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers getting together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
The visitors' offense and running back Saquon Barkley ready to get going again.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. 2nd and 13. It's caught. Smith.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 9.
Back to throw here. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 26. They'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this one complete to Smith. And they snap him short of the 1st as he can only get to the 20. That'll give him 8 that time. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
So out come the Bucs now.
And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter. Quick completion here to Johnson.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Mayfield.
He's got Otten.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And Godwin going to have a Bucs first down as he'll get this up to midfield.
That's good. First down. First and 10.
Mayfield now from the 50. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be second down.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9 at the 48-yard line.
Mayfield looks to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Brings up third and 6.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And this is caught by Evans. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another.
Throwing, Mayfield. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down. In motion right, one of the tight ends. To throw again on second down. Mayfield out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. Tough spot here, third down and 11. Back to throw again. And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. And the Eagles will take over here at their own 12-yard line. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. And as we look back at how we got here, you'll notice a common theme in these highlights. A lot of yardage through the air. The passing game has been sharp right from the outside. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
A gain of 4. And it's third down.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
65 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
First down, Philadelphia.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was